So welcome back, guys. I didn't bring the mic out because round by the house there wasn't much of a breeze. We're just walking the dog out. Sunday still, second video. It's -1. I reckon it's real feel something like I don't know, -2 is real feel -6. It's windy. It's just gone back, it's about 3-4 minutes past 4 o'clock. And let me tell you, it's cold. It's cold. And by 5 o'clock, I reckon we've got snow coming. And that's going to be till about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll just give you a nosy look. There's no snow, guys, that's just, look, ice. It's just ice, guys. But yeah, thought I'd bring yous out. Just goes to show we're always out. Just because I ain't filming don't mean I ain't out, guys. Got that Dutch hat back on. Extreme cold weather hat. This is where you usually get a few row laying up in here. In this bit here. She did say about heading down to Deer Hill, which is there. I thought we was going to walk the top track and go down on the other side there, just before the ploughed fields, but she's decided we're coming this way around. So even the dog's got her jacket on, keep us warm. Just stops that wind blowing in. I've got on replica British cold weather bottoms. I tell you what, get a real pair if you're gonna get a pair, because of where these are, where the pockets would be, so you can get into your inner trousers. There ain't no seal there, like there ain't no pocket in them, it's just the gaps, and I can actually feel that, the cold coming through there. So yeah, if you're gonna get a pair, don't get the replica ones, MFH or Miltech, whoever it is that makes them, get a real pair. These do me though, obviously like near they're alright, but I can feel it coming through the sides, you know, on your thighs at your pockets. But in a hammock or a bivvy bag, inside a sleeping bag, there ain't going to be no problem. They're going to do the job for me, you know. So yeah, look, just, we had snow Tuesday, I think it was, or Wednesday, but since then, last night I wanted to get out, like I said, I wanted to get out for a camp, but with the old mental not being in the right frame of mind, you know, I just didn't bother. And yeah, just thought I'd bring you out for a waffle as I'm on a walk. I've only got fingerless gloves on, and I'll tell you right now, holding this thing in my bloody hand, it's cold, mate. Fingers are feeling it, fingers are feeling it. So a bit of hardcore on the side of the farm field here. So yeah, show you again, that's where we're heading up. Gonna have a look-see about. On the plates of meat, on the feet, here we go. There's a vehicle out over there. I don't exactly know what they're doing, look. I ain't got a foggy what they're doing there, like that. yeah, these rough areas like this, they keep them like this for our grouse. Well, not grouse, sorry, the partridge down here. And the roe deer, it gives the hare a lot of cover as well, obviously. And that there, Sabina's left. That hill up front with all the trees, that's what I call Badger Hill. There's a lot of badger sets up in there. And yeah, we're going to head up to that one, I think. We're heading up that. Or maybe she's going to go straight up the side of Badger Hill and over the back. Not 100% sure. She did say the Deer Hill. And then I thought we was going to walk along where that car is and go out the back way that way. But now I think we're going to go straight up the side of Badger Hill here onto the top. Maybe then, if that's the way we go, I'll take you up onto the hill that's hiding Deer Hill, which is the back side sort of a Badger Hill, and up over there, excuse me, up over there, might be able to see if there's some snow up on Berg Mountain, the Vogelsberg. We'll have to have a look, see, we'll see. But yeah, it's a cold one. I was going to camp last night down to -8. Big shout out to Des Case, Tony Tribey back home in Daggers, Corned Beef City, Tribey, if you're watching. Sort of weather me and you used to like bucking about in when we was youngsters, like this. Nice bit of ferreting weather, I tell you that. Nice bit of ferreting weather. But yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? You've got to get out. You've got a dog, just like Desmondo, Des Catties. You've got a dog, mate, you've got to get out, ain't you? Dog needs to go out, so you've got to get out. You've got to be able to handle the cold. If the dog can, you can. I don't know what this winter crop is on here. I don't know what this is. I ain't got a clue. Ian Dressler, the farmer, up there on Bird Mountain. If you know, brother, get in touch, let me know. Don't know what it is. If it's edibles, I'll come get myself some fresh stuff, wouldn't I? But yeah, like I was saying, I was in the dentist the other day. I wanted to get out Friday, and yeah, what happened Friday was, so I forgot. I had a dental appointment, and I pull me finger at me bum, and get my old ashes cleaned up. So I don't look like I'm on smack, you know what I mean? Don't look like a crackhead. Sabine, one of those scumbag like that, she could go get herself one in Frankfurt. But yeah, you can see up here in front of me, it just looks like a snow guide, where it's just a solid freeze down. And obviously, the sun don't reach here, up through there, that's where the badger set is, right along that run. Behind here, where's my finger? Behind over that high seat, out there, yeah, that's where the badgers are. There's my deer hill. That's the one I like going to plot on. Yeah, well, no, I've done a few wild camps up there. A few camps. I took Christoph up there a few times. He liked going up there, he did. He liked going up there until he didn't realise that he didn't realise at all that there was a high seat down underneath where we camp. And yeah, got rudely awoken one morning And the gun started clapping a couple of times. So obviously the first one, yeah, it does you, doesn't it, you know? If you don't know it's there and all of a sudden you hear a boom, you think they're shooting at you. Especially out here where there is no places like over in the UK where I could slip off in a woodland, don't have myself a little fire and that out of the way. So it's all highly a no-go to be wild camping, and that's the way it is. Can't always get your privileges, can you? You know, you guys lucky back home. Some of you might have some spots. Tim, born outside, big shout out, excuse me, Barney Bimbles. Them other two. The Nomads. The Nomads, I do love watching their show. And yeah, give you as a mention. I think I put Nomads link in that back. It's in the description. Somebody else's as well, can't remember who it was. But I'm getting the gist of it a bit more now. Throwing in a few links for people who want to watch some other video footage and what other people do. And yeah, that's all up there. Look, there's the high sea. Look, well worn. That I would go with. That's stripy. Dachs in Deutsch. Stinkies, some of us Brits call them. Stinkies. Teeth. Another name for a ginger fox. Call them teeth. And yep, dog's having a mad one. She's having a roll about. She's bouncing around earlier, thinking it was snow. How unlucky was she, eh? But yeah, it's meant to snow. Like I said, 5 o'clock onwards, and I'll be indoors having some grub, having my dinners. Next few days, when I come home from work, I've got to sort out the other bottle of scrumpy we had fermenting, and she's on a trail. Late evening. I think that's a deer, but it could be the badgers. See, that's, I don't stick around here over here with a dog. So I do know they get right up in here. They get right up in here. So we keep going up, there's nothing. That's a deer. Straight up across there, that's definitely them. I've seen them run this track. That could be a badger there. Stripey. Pigs. Also used in the UK. Obviously because female badgers are sour. There you go. There's always little bits that come out, you know. Little bits come out when you know the score. You've been doing it long enough for all them years. Yeah, just things come back to you now and again. Terms, words, copses, you know. Obviously, when you go there and talk about cops, a cops used to be, as far as I remember, someone that had a lot more hazel in it, because obviously that's where they do the coppicing. And if any of you guys out there used to watch Man About Town, R.I.P. to a guy I learnt a lot of stuff off when I was a kid watching him on TV, Mr. Jack Hargreaves, right? You know that when they do the coppicing of hazel, they used to use the hazel, the farmers did, for the makeshift the pens to keep the sheep easy to use. Always nice and straight, and of course it's a solid wood, isn't it? So what they do is they coppice it times a year when all the leaves drop off of it and the sap's all drawn back into the roots, and then they'd coppice it to let more grow nice and straight. Next spring it all kicks back in, and all the ones they cut, they'd leave in bundles on the edge of the tree line. And when they'd be coming through with the shepherd would be coming through with his sheep. He knew straight away where old matey had left them beforehand, or where he'd left them beforehand, that he could easily keep the droving dogs, the herding dogs, on the ball with the sheep, whilst he pulled them all out and start whacking himself up perimeter fencing. There you go. Little bit that I learnt off of Mr. Jack Hargreaves, that was. And yeah, from back when we used to use webs and wands. The wands would be the sticks, guys, and the webs your nets for the long netters. Back when lamping wasn't done with a high powered beam. It was a lamp that the dog wore. It was a lantern the dog wore. And up on the fields, we'll have the dry wall stoning, right? The dry stone walls. What they do is, you watch. You'd see during the day there's rabbit droppings, hair droppings, whatever. You know where the main area is they use. So then you push the hair to the gate. At the gate, you'd slip your dog it up over the wall. You'd light his candle up in his lantern and let him jog on the field, let him get out on the field. You ain't got to run them down back then. I didn't need to run them down and catch them, because the hare is going to go for the first place he knows to get out, and that would have been the gate. So then you had a gate net. You put the gate net down at the bottom, walk round the stone wall, obviously stand out the way of the wind, right? Then the dog would come over. That I didn't learn off of Mr. Hargreaves. That comes out of certain books that one keeps. Cold, mate. Oh, it's alright. I don't think over there, look. Vogelsberg's in total mist, guys. It's going to be about 1-2 degrees in the morning. By the time I go to work, it's going to be about 1-2. So then it's going to be our farmers up here. Farmers up here driving along. So then that's going to be icy. It's going to be slippery. Give old Mush a nod. As you do. As you diddly do, give the old Mush a nod. Up we go. Up we go. About an hour's walk we're going to do. So we're heading down there behind me there, heading down that way. That's the edges of Bedenhausen, another village. But, yeah, after being out for a little bit, fingers ain't as cold. Sabina was just saying, you know, that's the hill I was going to go, guys, right? Stand on the top up here and look out to the Vogelsberg. But as you can see out there, look, it ain't that clear. Ain't that clear. But there is some snow up on it. There is some snow up on there from when we had it the other day. We know I've had some, I'll tell you what. We had some snow coming down at work, and that was like that flakes. But yeah, it looked like it was going to go on for hours. It was meant to go all day, but it warmed up a little bit, and as soon as it starts warming up, that's it, and it starts to melt straight away. So I know tomorrow, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, all this snow that we're meant to be getting tonight, a good few hours worth, it's not going to be there. Because at 1 o'clock the rain comes. It'll be warmed up to 1 or 2 degrees. Even though 1, 2 degrees we can have snow. 3 degrees sometimes you can get snow. But yeah, it's got to be gone because the rain's coming in. There, look, you can actually just see that car there. That's hanging out that way with them lights on. But up on there, yeah, it's hard to get you. There you go. Yeah, it's just looking murky over there on Bird. There you go, up on the top there, Bird Mountain. You can see some. You can see. But yeah, I've got to get my groove on. I've got to get my groove on because I've got the dog's lead. Walnut tree. Right there. Right there, the silvery coloured one. And yeah, we're getting down towards here. And this is the road as you're coming along. See, some nice little cushy spots if you just wanted to do a quick one. You want to do a quick overnight. I mean, you ain't doing a video, but you just need to test a bit of kit and crap weather. You can always just slide in up there, whack out a bivvy bag, small tarp. If you've got a small tarp. I've been watching the old days catties, and I see Tim on that side. I see you've been copying a bit of that Dutch Army poncho. Yeah, getting the old bivvy camping gown on Timothy. And yeah, there's another walnut tree growing. I've got one to put. Spinner's grabbing some bags. Shit bags. She Devil, come here, girl. Let me clip you up. Clip you up. There you go. And yeah, it's nice spot still that you could get away with doing that sort of. Don't listen. That sort of camp, you know. Going. Yeah, I see it up there. Doing the like I like to do, just grab a bivvy, grab a tarp, whack a sleeping bag in there and just go, like, you know. I've been doing a lot of bivvy camping. I did want to get out and do -8 in the hammock. I mean, he's been up looking to see if there's any deer about, because they keep an eye, they do. Families in their areas, you know. Shouldn't be shooting as well. They won't be shooting does anyway, because the does will be carrying young. Not full, you know, but yeah. And yeah, you know, there is some cushy little spots. Hook up, do a bivvy, bag camp. If you've got a decent sleeping bag. But I want it to get out. I want it to get out and do a hammock camp. You know? Get that -500 blanket underneath the hammock. And crash down in that. But like I say, sometimes you want your donkey and it ain't no good. People's gardens. Yeah, I stop, she stops. Everything's hunkered down. Nothing out here in this cold. Nothing out here at all. That paintwork up there buying. Give you nosy when I get a bit closer. This farm house is here. The old heavy. Buying. It's a bit like being around in Essex and the UK anyway. As in, like, we ain't all West Ham fans when we come out of it, East London and Essex, so we, you know, there's Gooners and Yids and all that, Tottenham fans and obviously Leighton Orient, East End. Manchester United, they're everywhere. Anyone would think they started in Africa though, wouldn't they? Blame Uncle Bob Geldof for that. There you go, there's a bit. See, that's what I like to see. Not all that bombing crap. Right, not all that bombing crap. Tag everywhere. Get more creative, you know, they've got to get more creative. Oh, I can scribble my name. Yeah, look. You know, my spinion. It's just amazing, like, elephant on this one. What's that? Bald eagle. And that cool guys there, I'll buy him flying up here. Buy him munching. Look, nice memorial to them. Buy-in guys. Back in the day. Nice memorial guys, isn't it, you know? But yeah. That's how I like to see it, you know. Get out, do a few murals and like some nice pieces, you know. It's more appreciated, isn't it? You got dickheads painting the name on the side of a fucking train and that. Oh, trigger. Oh. But yeah, anyway, this is it. This has been me. What's this been? Oh, it's 9 minutes on the other side, isn't it? Because I stopped earlier. Yeah, there's another farmhouse. Another one through there, see. But that one ain't got the work. That one ain't got the artwork, guys. Tell you what, I'm getting bloody warm. I'm getting warm for -1. Getting them steps in, mate. Getting them steps in. It's like being a Tommy Robinson fan. Oh, I said it. What mugs. That's all I'm saying about all you guys that go out funding Robinson, right? I have just going out to get your steps in. That's all you're doing, ain't you? Bankrolling in while it gets you out doing your steps. Absolute Toby jugs. Anyway, yeah, here comes somebody. Hello. So yeah, that's my say on the whole thing. Before anybody asks me, how do you stand on it, Ron? Tell you I stand on it, mate. 2 feet, middle finger in the air. Salute Robinson and all them mugs. Because at the end of the day, listen, I left the UK when R.I.P. Lee Rigby Fusilier, drummer boy. I don't forget. When he all got out, when old Tommy got out with the English Dunce League. And I said it. Dunce League, mate. English Dunce League. When he got out and he marched then, so all he wanted to do was march. Right? We're 12 years down the line. People are still funding him. still bankrolling him to get your steps in. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying for years, you're gonna stop them, come do the boats. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. All of a sudden, old mate in there, raised the colours, got it in his head. You're gonna stop me, you're gonna do the boats, ain't you? Right? But they didn't get onto that until GB News come over and started showing you how easy it is to find them. Right? Another thing I say, that one Tim don't like, halal slaughter. That's what I want to be protesting. That's inhumane animal slaughter. Look at all of your food in the UK now. Look at its colour codes. Go and have a look at halal, right? And see them colour codes, right? And you're all eating it. Everything you eat, it doesn't matter who you are, you're eating it, whether you want to or not. Why? Because they can turn around and just say, oh, it's your fault, you didn't look at the colour codes. Right? You want to cut the head off a snake, do the boats, do the food. Right? That's all I'm saying on the whole situation. It's not my thing. I'm probably going to get lined out for this shallow band, airy arsehole band, whatever. But this is me done, guys. I'm not going to keep rattling on about that bullshit for starters, because I just think you're all two bobs, all lot of yous, all against each other. And they're, oh, something's coming and this, that, and yeah, mate. If you ain't prepping and you ain't ready, that's your problem. Keep eating that meat. Keep eating all that. I mean, you noticed, Chinese, get as many Chinese menus around your areas, your counties. Get the menus. Don't see how many of them ain't selling pork spare ribs. Right, I'm out. Love you, leave you, squeeze your taters. There you go. That's from Mooch 73. I'm out. Not my business, not my war. Getting their sugars in. Getting their sugars in. Sabine spooks them. -1, guys. -1. Getting their sugars in. I hear the old geese eating on this here. This is what I was on here. I don't know what was on this field, but this is where they're all over it. Must be a lot of maize seed left on it. I was on here getting their energies. Yep, was maize. No, definitely was maize. I should have all been on here. The lake come down to the maize. There you go, getting their food in. Getting their energies, getting their sugars. Mooch 73, I'm out. Love you, leave you. Squeeze your taters.